Hi guys, we're back. Wow, my desk is a complete mess, absolute chaos. I just left it as was last night after filming. Thought I'll come back to it tomorrow because if I move anything I'll forget what we're doing. So, however, I did just shuffle everything that way because, honestly, I really was not happy with this tag. I don't know why, but I just weren't happy with it at all. So I had a play after I turned the camera off and I redid it and I love it. Love it. The lighting is really poo today because despite heatwave weather yesterday, it rapidly cooled down last night. And yeah, it's still quite warm, even though it's cool. But it's also slightly miserable and threatening to rain. Anywho, yeah, I redid the stencil, the same. What have I just done with that tag? There, I threw it over on the side of the desk. Yeah, I still did the stencil in the background, made it a little bit more prominent in your face, basically, because I used the archival link again, the peeled paint, but then I went over it just slightly with normal vintage photo distress ink, and then I used the actual die cut from this leaf one that we're going to use today. I actually used the actual die cut from that. See, that's the stencil, so it's not 3D, it's on the page, and I used the, what have I done with that? There it is, what I was saying about not moving anything. Yeah, I used the negative of the die cut that we used, the die that we did yesterday, to again do that stencil. And then, like I said, I used the actual die cut from the leaf one, and I laid it down on here, as you can see, and I went over it with the archival ink, and then I went over it some more with the vintage photo, and then I used the finger dauber with the archival ink to just go around the edges a little bit, slightly, as much as I could without ripping it, just to highlight some of the leaf edges, and then glued it on, and then used the gorgeous green leaf trim across the bottom instead of going up the side. I then also, I love how this turned out, it's more, I don't know, it's more of a yellowy tone. I used the twine. I actually took it off the tag that we created yesterday and I put it on. I took that off, I put it on there. I also used my crocodile again and put an eyelet in, and then I used the same twine that we did on the tag yesterday, put it on here, did a bow, just used a little bit of Fabri-Tac on there, yeah, just on there. I literally put a blob on my finger and rubbed it in just so that it won't come undone. Before I did that, before I put the bow in, before I put the twine in, I actually went over it with the peeled paint to give it like a greeny colour. Yeah, and it turned out quite interesting. But it ties in really well. And before we do anything else, I'll just show you how to do that. It is so super simple. I used the finger dauber though, this blending brush didn't work. I will disclose, stress, whatever you want to say, that by doing this you will slightly ruin or take chunks out of your pad that you're using, especially if you're using the spongy style pads. I don't know about the other ones. So where did I put the twine? I've put them there to remind me what I wanted to do, what else I wanted to do to that tag. That is what we was doing yesterday. We'll follow, there it is, we'll follow on from that soon. I promise we'll get there in a minute, guys. Yep, so I'm just going to take a little piece of this. In fact, I'll take a little bit more because I'll probably use this on the next tag that we're doing as well. So this twine is amazing, guys. It's really thick. And yeah, so all I did was just loaded up the finger dauber, quite dark, with ink. I'll zoom you in and then you can see, make sure I'm focused. Yep. Let's do this on a plainer side and then you can actually see, hopefully, the process. Okay, so it's like twine colour, yeah? Hold it down, put your dauber on and drag it across to the end. And that's it. It's coloured. Slightly, sort of. You can kind of twist it and try to do the other side, but it tends to work its way back on you. And then turn it over. And yesterday I had to do this in sections because it was really like spiraled up. And FYI, archival ink does come off your fingers if you give them a really good wash. I just use normal soap and water. But yeah, I had to do it a couple of times, mind, but it did come off. Woohoo, thank goodness. It's to be hoped this comes off. Oh gosh, that frightened me. I don't know if you picked that up or not. The cat's using a scratchy pole in the background and frightened me to death. Yeah, I hope this comes off fingers today because it's Man's birthday today. Today is Wednesday the 16th. You guys will be watching this on Thursday, however, the 17th, because it's gone off, because I'm filming a day ahead with this. I decided to break the video down into sections, otherwise you'd have been here for 2 hours easy. So yeah, I'm filming today, which is Wednesday, but you will see this tomorrow, which is Thursday, so you will be watching this on Thursday. And like I said, today Wednesday is Man's birthday, but tomorrow when you're watching this, which is Thursday, we will be going out for our tea to an Italian restaurant to celebrate. So yay, so I really hope it does come off. But yeah, so there you go anyway, guys. So there's your twine, slightly tinged, just to show the difference. So you can definitely see the colour change. Only very slight, but enough to notice. So nice little trick for you there, guys. And we'll pop that to one side as well. In fact, I will pop that. Where will I pop that? I'll just pop that sticking out of there and then I can find it. Right, before we move on to anything else, I got out my butterflies and Tracy labels and I am going to finish this because this needs something. To me, it just needs something else. I blended the background like I did on the tag yesterday. I went around the edges, added the eyelet, which I forgot to do yesterday, put the trim on the bottom. Haven't done anything with the back, but to me it needs something else, but I didn't know what. So I had a bit of a play last night with butterflies and labels and I thought, oh yes, definitely. I didn't stick any of them on though. I just figured let's go for it. I love these butterflies. I love butterflies, everybody knows that, but I love these butterflies. These are vellum ones, so once you put them on, they're see-through on the background. I couldn't quite think where to place them though. This one kind of grabbed my attention. But then what grabbed my attention beside as well was these Tracy labels. I have loads, but I've split these into colours. So these are all I have left of the green ones. I need to print some more out. And I think I whittled it down to that one, and I think it was that one. The others I found were too dark. Yes, it was them too. Yeah, I whittled it down to those two out of those. So it is kind of a toss-up now between that layout or take the butterfly away and put another label up there, but I am swaying more towards the butterfly because it's more naturey and more kind of in keeping with the design of the tag being floral. I really like that, and honestly I think that just really finishes it off. So I'm going to go with that. I just wanted to show you guys before I did it. Seriously, just a vellum sticker and a label, they just transform everything instantly. It's amazing. I think that's what was wrong with this yesterday. I even had to play with other inks on this last night to see if I could bring it more to life, and I just ended up hating it even more so. But do you know what? If you're not happy with it, redo it. Just redo it. So I did. Right, so this is a vellum sticker. It doesn't need anything, glue or anything added to it. Do put it that way. I don't know, I like it that, I like it that way. So instantly transformed there. And this I will just go around the edges with the green ink. There's still some left from doing the twine. Doesn't need to be dark, just enough to cover my shoddy cutting. And then just pop that over the stem of that here in this bottom corner. I don't know, I think that just looks great. So that is what we shall do. Just using a bit of art glitter glue. Could use a glue stick for this, but there we go. Awesome. Now that to me just completely finishes that off. I love it. So there you go guys, there is one tag. And this I did leave hanging over the bottom. I was going to cut it so it was level, but I thought no, I really like that leaf trim. So let's get that in the background. My camera does not like that glass mat. But yeah, so I love that. I really, really love that. So there's the first tag finished. Pop that to one side. Now, getting back to yesterday, I had to not speed the video up, but I had to cut the sound off on the video yesterday when I did, because Sideman came back home, and of course he was chatty, and he actually came home with our son Josh as well, so nagging away in the background. I thought that's not good for filming. So, as I said, I had to cut off. But, back to my disaster of a play day yesterday with archival inks. Do not, as you saw, do not use archival inks with water on your mats or anything else. It won't work. Distress inks, fine. Distress oxide inks, fine. The distress oxide sprays, the distress ink sprays, fine. Archival, no, not fine, because it's permanent and it's waterproof. I mean, it says that on the blooming label. Permanent and waterproof. I knew that. I did know that, but I thought that only counted once it was on the paper. I thought, you know, on here it would be fine. Clearly not. So don't make the same mistake I did, guys. Part of me was thinking, oh, edit that out, you look a right idiot and a fool, but I thought no, because you know that's good for you guys. Me looking like an idiot is nothing unusual, but showing you cannot do this was a good thing, because yeah, you know, not everybody knows these things. Not everybody knows there's videos out there showing you not to do that sort of thing. So yeah, And, you know, you learn by trial and error and mistakes. So learn from my mistakes and don't do it. These were fine because, as I said, they were just cheap finger painting inks. So they were fine. I know they work, I've used them before. But anyway, yeah. So I just smushed them around, as you saw. Just put them on, sprayed them with water, smushed them around and got some quite awesome results. I did kind of want it more greeny, but I'm not going to bother too much about that because I will be using green ink again on the next phase. So it has curled a little bit. Not bothered about that because somewhere amongst, oh, there it is, I'm going to say somewhere amongst all this lot is the tag base that I was going to use. So I'm going to just cut this out in a tag shape and glue it onto here. But before I do, I'm going to find what I did there. They are. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to say I'm going to find what I did with these, but I'm not because they're a different shape. These are vellum. Not vellum. These are acetate tags. I just literally used a piece of acetate and used my tag punch to cut out see-through tags so that I can place them wherever onto my design and decide, oh, I like that bit better, or yep, nope, draw around it and cut it out. But they are the wrong tag shapes for this project. So I actually think I want that part. So, and given what I am going to do, just thinking now, guys. I'm going to do this directly onto the paper and then cut it out instead of cutting it out first and then doing it. So, but I know I do want that side. So, I'm going to place that on there. And now, I'm going to use, like we've established we can use this as a stencil, like I did with this. And that's what I'm going to do now, but I'm going to use it as a stencil with my modelling paste. And I am completely new to this. Completely new to this. I've never done this before. So, I'm going to open that up. Take my plastic spatula, which is actually a little bit rough around the edges. So what I'm going to do is, before I do this, I'm going to take a nail file. Excuse me, this is an emery board nail file, nothing special, and I'm just going to file the edges to make it a little bit smoother, because there are a few sharp points on there. Don't think it'll matter much for what I'm doing, but I'm just going to do that anyway. Then I don't catch my fingers on it for a start. I've seen this done a million times before, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do a good job at it. So, as I said, I'm new to this, I've never done it before, and there are 1,000,001 tutorials out there on how to do this. So, I have my heat gun at the ready. Yep, just making sure I've turned it back on, not the socket. Oh my gosh, guys, wish me luck. As I said, I've never done this before, so I know the basic principle of it. So we're just going to put a little bit on and smush it through. Hold this in place. You can tape it, but going off yesterday with the other tag, I'm not going to because it lifted the paper as well. This isn't, this is a bit of a sandy colour. I thought it was supposed to be white, so that's interesting. Oh my word. Wow. Oh, honestly, I'm so easily pleased, guys. As you can tell, I'm only using very thin layers because we can build up on it after. But just want to get in there to begin with. Oh my gosh. And I'm loving the results already. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to carefully remove that. In fact, I'm actually going to carefully put that back on because I need a little bit more here. Now take it off. That's better. Oh wow, look at that, guys. Wow, and I've just taken that off. Oh my gosh. I'm shaking now. The pressure's on. Oh, here we go with the cat. What do you want, Moo Moo? Phew, saved it. Ugh, never mind. Never mind. I'm doing no more because I'll ruin it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Right, I'm going to leave that now. I'm not even going to wipe that off. I'm going to leave that to one side to set because with it being modelling paste, it should just make it stronger. I will set it over here out the way on that piece of paper, then I don't get modelling paste everywhere. And then scrape the excess back into the tub. I need to check on this because I'm sure I ordered the white one, which it's actually not white. Not that it matters because I'm going to colour it anyway. But yes, so there we go. Oh, and it just makes a beautiful stencil for that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to use the heat gun now, so maybe turn your volume down a bit. It's not that loud anyway, but in fact, it's almost dry already anyway. Heat it from the back, it helps to stop it from curling. Not that it matters because I'm going to glue it onto the tag anyway, but also heats it up from behind as well. That is dry enough for my liking, so oh, I'm really happy with that. Wow, I love it. Okay, so now is the moment of how do I colour it? Oops. Now, I hadn't thought that far ahead, so I think now is a good time to cut it out actually. So I'm just going to, yeah, that's fine. Just going to lightly trace around the tag shape. That's actually a bit higher up than I wanted it, but never mind. And then let's cut it out. Actually, I'm just going to come in a tiny little bit. some very interesting scraps there for collaging. Fabulous. Very interesting scraps there for collage. Cool. Put them to one side. Now I want to just take a fraction off the edges. Maybe a bit more. That's better. And then a little bit more off the bottom. Yep, that's better. So we've got a border around it. It's nowhere near straight, but I don't mind, I like that. Just take a little, I think I'm out of focus, I'm sorry guys, I'll adjust in a sec. Just take a tiny bit more off this side. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. It's not straight now, but never mind. Sorry, had to put it on pause then and let the cat out. I shut the living room door again and she wanted to go up into the bedroom. Okay, now I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is, again, with the green archival ink, I like this ink, and the blending brush, I'm just going to go around the edges. Where did I put my paper? There. Can't see for looking. Okay, I'm just going to go around the edges. Don't need to come all the way in too much because that's going to sit on top of it. And I've just had an idea on how to ink the modelling paste part of it without affecting the rest of the tag, hopefully. Oh, that's something I need to do as well. Round the edges. I don't need to do it, but I do. In my head I do. I have a thing about rounded corners. Okay. So, get that done. Everything's green, isn't it? I just realised. I hope this works. Again, this is what happens when you just wing it. No idea how it's going to turn out. Or if I even like it, like yesterday. But if I don't like it, you know what, I'll just do it again. Okay, so. Oh, yes. Oh, no, I don't like it. I love it. Oh, I really, really love that actually. Okay, so let's just go around the edge with this now. Give it some character. Oh, my brush is falling to pieces now because of the twine side of things. Never mind. I've had some really good feedback on these 2 videos that I've done so far. Not this one, the 2 previous ones. It was one long video actually, but then I broke it down and put it into 2. But yeah, as I said, it's Wednesday now, but you guys will be watching this on Thursday. But the feedback that I've had on them so far has been amazing, so thank you guys so much. I've had a couple of people saying, oh, I love it, why, you know, why don't you do these type videos more often? Mainly time, guys. Also speaking videos. You guys know I don't have much success with speaking videos on a regular basis because of the household being busy. Yes, even though Taylor is now back at school. Also, that because Taylor's now back at school, you know, I'm not being funny, but I have a life now. So, and yeah, you know, I can get out and about properly now. Still restricted, obviously, but oh, I love that. I love how that turned out. Now, I don't know whether or not to just, I think I will, just very lightly go around the edges of this. I'm a little bit shaky today, guys, and it's not nerves, it's because I'm hungry. I'm filming this. What time is it now? Oh, wow, it's 1:05 already. No wonder I'm shaking. I'm hungry. It's dinner time. But yeah, I just want to get this done now. I want to get it finished and out there. I should have had these done a while back actually, but you know, life got in the way. Oh yeah, I really like that. Doesn't quite match up now that I've chopped bits off, but I'm not bothered about that. I love it. I don't know how much of this you're seeing, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so back to my plan, which was to colour this, and I just thought, you know what, just put that back on top of it, because then at least I've got the actual shape and the outlines. I need to, that's it, match it back up. And then using the same ink, but I'm going to rub off a little bit because I only want it lightly coloured. Alright, maybe not. It's too pale. That's better. But now I'm not going on the rest of the background that I made. So not only have we used this as a stencil to create the am I focused? Yeah, sorry. Not only did I use this as a stencil for the modelling paste, but I'm now laying it back over where we did the modelling paste and using it as a that moved, as like a colour blending whatever stencil like we did yesterday. That moved slightly, so no, it doesn't matter. It still looks okay, and I'm just holding down these little fiddly bits so that I don't go onto the background. So in theory I'm now just colouring the modelling paste, but yes, it needs to be darker. That's better. Yes, it needs to be a quite a lot darker because of the background. I want it to really stand out. Get off. My fingers are sticking to it. Oh yeah, loving it. Oh, what if I keep moving the stencil? Oh yes, this is coming along great. Okay. Oh, see what I mean, guys? Well, that really stands out on camera, but it's not as in your face on in real life as it is on camera. Let's just pop that back on and get this leaf, and that it's not quite as dark as the rest. It's probably because that's where I had my finger. That's better. Oh, I really, really love that. Yep. Happy with that. Very. I'm not doing any more to it because I don't want to ruin it. So we need to now attach that to that. And this is going to take some arranging because I need to clear that side of the desk. Also, what colour thread have I got? I've got white thread in. Oh no, I haven't. No, that could be interesting. I'm going to sew around it. So before I do that, I will just use my glue stick and just pop just a couple of bits of glue in the middle section just to hold it into place. I'm not worried about the edges because, as I said, I'm going to sew around it. I've had a few people ask about this as well. They've seen me using this to put my glue stick in. It's a knitted lip balm holder. One of my friends made it for me for Christmas, my Secret Santa at Christmas. And it did have lip balm in it, which I've used. But then I found it really useful for putting my glue stick in. Also, mainly because I kept losing my glue stick. But with it being in there, it kind of protects it, not cushions it, but kind of protects it from the heat a little bit. So it stops it going too thick and gloopy, but it also stops it from melting when it's been super warm in here. So, like that is not straight on this side, but that's just how I cut it. Okay, so there we are so far. Now I'm going to sew around the edge. Am I going to do any? No, I will pop the eyelet in later. I'll pop the stickers and everything on later. Just want to get a little bit more ink in there. Yep. Now I am not the world's best sewer, so this could go either way. I'm just wondering whether or not to go over that with some vintage photo as well. I think I will, guys, before I do anything else. What did I do with the template again? The stencil under here, that's it. Okay, so a bit easier to line back up now I've coloured it. Okay, so this is just distress ink, is that? And then just, oh yes, over the top lightly, not too much, just to give it a little bit of emphasis. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Oh, that's better. That makes it stand out a little bit more now. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Okay. Happy, happy, happy. For a first try, extremely happy. Okay, so over to the side you go. Oh, I really do love that one. And, oh, right, let's just move everything now and get the sewing machine into place, so I'll not be long. Okay guys, I've got you as pretty, as pretty much in on the action as I can get you. But I am going to now turn the sound off because this is going to get quite loud because you're literally right up against the sewing machine and it might bounce a little bit. But yeah, so I won't speed it up, but I'll turn the sound off on this part of the video. And I warn you, I do go slowly because I'm not that great at sewing. So, right, I'll get to it, guys. Oh my goodness, guys. You have no idea how much organising just had to happen then to get the sewing machine out. But wow, look! I love it. I am not perfect when it comes to sewing, but I am really chuffed with the way this came out. Especially when it comes to going round corners on zigzags. Not perfect, could have been better, but oh my word. Loving it. Look, see. Real. Spacing is a real big problem with me. I need to learn when, like how far I can go over before lifting the foot up to like going that way, lift the foot up to turn to come back down. I always end up getting it too far that way or too far that way. I'm still working on finding the happy medium like this, even that's wonky. But I'm still loving it. Loving it. Yeah, still really chuffed with that. Sorry, the door went. Yeah, but I don't feel like I need to leave them threads on because I backstitched here and then I backstitched there as well, beginning and end. So I shall chop them, just leave a little bit on. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm well excited. Really, really pleased with the way this one turned out. Yeah, love it. I kind of don't know what to say. So, what were I going to say? I've absolutely no idea what I was just going to say. Apart from, I love the way this turned out. Again, fairly plain and simple, but I love it. I love the background. I wish I could scan this tag. Honestly, I really wish I could, but I can't because of the not stencil, the die. Most die cuts come with angel policies and what have you, so you know you can't scan them. But yes, anywho, oh yeah, loving it. Okay, so now let's get on to the next part and let's get the eyelet in there, because I don't know, we'll put maybe a label in the bottom of there. Now let's get this, let's try and get it lined up below the stitching. Perfect. Again, now will we use a green one or would a yellow one look nice? No. Orange maybe? Let's see. No. I don't think white will cut it either. Oh, I know, one sec. No. I wonder if these would do. Let's have a look at these ones. Definitely not silver in them, I know that. Oh, this goldy coloured one might. Oh, yes. Yes. Loving that. Let's just try the bronzy coloured one to be on the safe side. Bronzy rose gold. Can't get them out. Put them in this jar and then can't get them out. Oh, definitely the gold one. Yes. Let's just try it again. Let's just check. Oh no, yeah, definitely that gold one. So, it's on the right setting. Squish. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Even just with that eyelet in and nothing else, it looks amazing. But now that's done, let's get that off to the side before I spill them everywhere. Twine. Before I forget about that. No, I can't do it that way, can I? I did that yesterday. So let's see if I can replicate yesterday's bow. So there we go. And instead of just tying so it's at the top, what I did were just pull it down. Well, not too tight, so that it ties down here instead of hanging over the top. I just rip that. Shh. There we go. Man. Idiot. Why is that not working as well as it did yesterday? It tied okay yesterday. No, I think I'm doing it today. Because I want it to, no doubt. It's not sitting right today, like it did yesterday. Strange. Oh, yesterday was probably just a fluke, and I've just ripped that. No, I'm going to leave the back plain anyway, so let's see if... Let's take a different approach to this one today. Sorry, I'm way off camera and I weren't even checking. I apologise. You didn't miss much, apart from me ripping the tag. So... let's take a different approach. I wonder if this will go through. And if it what will that look like? Let's experiment and see, eh? Also, what does this gold one look like? Nope, stick to the green. Well, I don't hate it. I suppose that's a start. Good thing, I mean. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I don't immediately hate it, so let's just cut it down a little bit. So, cut that and that off. And then, how about if we then use this to tie the bow. Yes, like it. Now I know there's a way of doing this where if you do it this way, and I think you go around the back and up or something like that, then your loops are always on top, kind of like the bunny ears are always on the top and the things are always on the bottom, but I can't do it like that, guys, so I won't lose sleep over it, and we'll do it this way, which still works. Yay! Oh, I love it. How about that then? Very different, but like I said, I don't hate it. It looks okay. And well, you know, always like to be different. Different and unique. Stop curling. I actually really like that. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of Fabri-Tac. Actually, it's Beacon 3-in-1, but, you know, same thing basically. Just a teeny tiny little blob on my finger. And then I'm just going to literally just dab it on the knot, and that's it. And then I'm just going to leave it to dry, because that then, when it dries, will harden and that knot will not come undone. And there you go, guys. Now, am I satisfied with that, content with that, or do I want something? I think I want something at the bottom. What do you think? It just, I don't know, to me it just needs something else. Let me sit back down. It just needs something along that bottom to me. I don't know so much about labels though. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress how much I love this tag. Oh, that background is awesome. I should have scanned the background before doing the tag, because I could have used that. That I could have used because it was my own. Now see, if I zoom you in, we lose the colour. I'll kind of find a happy medium. Think. So, like I said, I don't know so much about labels. Because if I did, I would need a long finish one. Maybe something along those lines, but not black. I think black's too harsh for that. And I haven't got the right kind of green ones. I wonder. If a number maybe? Oh, just had a thought. Oh, talking of long thin ones. Oh yes, that, because it's like a specimen. That will do. And let me just have a look. Is there anything else on here? Or this maybe? No, I like that one because that's more like a specimen tag. That's a bit longer, but no, I like that one better. I thought I might, but it was worth a look. Although this one actually says specimen on it. But I think it might be too big. Yeah, I think, yeah. That's too big because it's going to cover all that stem up. Oh, what a shame. That would have done nicely. I really like that one, so I will do that one. Let's just put them over there out the way a minute. But what I'm thinking is, there it is, masking tape. Kind of at an angle and kind of smaller, and maybe put that there for 1 second. Oh my gosh, I was just going to say I need to access my washi tape now and it's all under here. You guys can't see the mess at the side of me. It's kind of the wrong shade anyway. I was just thinking of this. Like a grid one, but no. It's the wrong tone. None of them will do. So, right, that's that out of the question then. Yeah, I think that across there and that stamped on it. Have I done it enough for it to fit on? Yep. Oh gosh, are you going to fit on? Let's just see if I can maybe grungy it up a bit. Not enough ink on it. Here we go. Where's my thing? Oh, can you see me, guys? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not too bad. It kind of looks as though it's had dirty fingerprints on it. So pop that across the bottom, and then I'm going to stamp across there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm checking first. Oh, I like that. I think I might even... No, let's try the archival potting soil. Which I believe is up here. Nope. Oh, you're kidding me, it's down there. No! Again, over here in all this mess, I can't access. Right. Let's see. Fingers crossed. I mean, it's masking tape. I can take it off if it doesn't work. Oh my god, yes! Yes! It's barely noticeable, but it's there. Yes, I love it because it looks like it's faded over time. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm so easily pleased. Right, I am doing nothing else to it. Absolutely nothing else. I don't want a sticker, I don't want a butterfly, I don't want anything at all. I am doing no more before I ruin it. Oh my gosh. And that is the first time I've used these stamps, and oh, I love them. I love them. Making sure I get everything off because that's archival ink as well. So squish the life out of them. I need it all off because I haven't got any of the archival ink remover stuff. But I don't, obviously I don't want it to stain. So, gone. Oh, awesome. Okay, so we have christened the stamps as well for the first time. Excuse me reaching over, guys, but they're going there. Oh yes, I love it. Oh my gosh. And there we have it. And that, my friends, is a wrap, as we call it. So, I am going to love you and leave you on this video now, guys. You will see this on Thursday. Where have I put the other one? Where did I put the other tag? Where did I put the other tag? There it is. So, I'll just bring that in to show you. Right, we'll leave them side by side. But yes, so there you go, guys. That literally wraps up the whole of this Beebeecraft collaboration video stuff. But what I will do is, like I said, you'll be watching this on Thursday. What I will do is now I will just go off screen, I will tidy everything up, and then I will come back to you in another video just to show everything in a more organised way. I will come back and we will do a recap on everything we did, everything we used, all the products and everything besides. And then that will air on Friday. And then that's it, guys. But yeah, so, oh my god, I'm so excited. So excited. I love that one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. This video is going to be a long one and I'm not going to cut it up into different sections. So you're probably over an hour by now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and come back for don't forget to come back on Friday to see everything in the roundup video. And yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you again to Beebeecrafts for collaborating, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.